The reason that I think that the suicide rate is so much higher for narcissists is because I don't think that they've ever actually felt loved. And it's not that there aren't people out there who love them, it's that they have certain barriers that they don't allow love into their hearts. Like from the moment that a narcissist puts on the mask, meaning at some point in childhood, they decided that the version of themselves that was really them wasn't the right version to put forward to get love. And so they put on this mask. And the moment that they put on that mask, they block themselves from actually feeling loved without even knowing it. Because when someone is praising the mask and saying, wow, way to go, they know deep down that it's not them, that it's this fake version. Even though I, like most narcissists, was in delusion that the mask even existed. I thought that I was the mask. But I think the reason I could never truly feel loved was because I wasn't being authentic. I wasn't showing that authenticity, which is essentially being vulnerable around the parts of me, especially where I carried shame and believed that there weren't good parts of me. So, but that's all kind of shifted for me. Let me back up a little bit. This last year has kind of been a big one for me, like realizing my narcissism and doing that healing. And then I also shared with my family all my shit. Like I shared with them that about my narcissism. I wrote a big letter and shared with them about my sex addiction. I shared how my behaviors had been the real reason for my divorce with my ex-wife. I even went as far as telling them like how I was repeating the pattern with Kira. And the reason that we pushed off the wedding was because of me, because I'd been a shitty partner and she was unwilling to marry me. And those were really difficult things to share, but they were honest and they were true and they were much more authentic. And I've also started to bring out the parts of me, or at least welcome the parts of me that I previously exiled. So the biggest one being like my own sensitivity. Like I had no idea until I was 35 years old just how sensitive I really was. Like now it's like a constant thing that I just kind of work with. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sensitive to that. Okay, I need more time alone, or I need reassurance, or whatever. I had all these like guards up to like think that I never needed that. But and it's been weird because like my family's known me for my whole life, and to be like, yeah, I'm actually just too sensitive right now. And a lot of them like got it because like they remember when I was little and like I would bawl at the movies, or just be overwhelmed at the idea that my blanket got tore, or like whatever, just feeling like something was wrong with me. I've also been stepping in more into just my ADHD and like my own just mistakes and just owning them. Like I was a master at hiding my mistakes. Like, oh yeah, I knew that. It's just I had to like I could like maneuver my way out of any little thing that I had done wrong. And now I just say, yep, I forgot that. This old ADHD brain just forgot about it. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'll do that. I'm sorry. Like the frequency of me saying sorry is like 100x what it ever was before, because I make so many little mistakes in my life. And instead of like being ashamed that I made a mistake and trying to hide it and, make up for it, which I was an expert at doing, now I just own it and then I just fix it in plain sight, which has been a lot of work. But I feel like just recently I felt like the fruits of all that labor. Like I knew I needed to do these things for my healing, and I knew I needed to show up more that way. But I guess like just recently it's all kind of like clicked as to why that really matters. So last week was my birthday, and something my family does is we always call each other on our birthday and say, hey, happy birthday. Like we just kind of have a quick little chit chat, each like sibling. And my siblings called me, and it just felt really different this year. Like, I had just poured myself out there. I was still carrying this vulnerability hangover from like 4 months ago when I sent this letter and like told everyone. And they were so loving and kind to me. In fact, I felt it the whole way, but it was just interesting on my birthday to have every one of them be like, man, we're so proud of you. Like, I know like you're actually a monster and did all kinds of shit, but like, we're proud of you for showing up and actually just owning it. And we're proud of you for, leaning into the discomfort of your own healing. And I really just experienced nothing but love. But like this time I actually let it in. Like this time I let that love all the way there. And I was like, yeah, thank you. Versus I think before it was so subconscious, but I would be like, they don't really love me. Like they're just saying that because they're my family, or, they just love my achievements, or, whatever. And I didn't understand what that was. And now looking back, I'm like, oh, that void feeling that I would feel, that like just always feeling like I had to hustle for my worth. It was this deep sense of unlovability that I had, So, yeah, I just wanted to share how different things can be when you do show up honest and authentic and vulnerable to the people in your life, because we don't realize how, yes, those things might keep us from feeling pain, but they block us from feeling love. And I'd much rather lean into the love because it's so much more fulfilling. It's crazy to be at like 35 years old and just finally feel like I'm feeling my own worth and I'm feeling loved by the people in my life. So I just want to share that in case anyone else is out there and trying to, make sense of this similar feeling or similar journey that I've experienced. And these are actually the same reasons that I cover authenticity, honesty, vulnerability in my course and the content that I share with narcissists who want to heal, because of this exact effect, is that you can actually feel the love from other people and just feel safe in your day-to-day life. So hopefully that's helpful to someone. See ya.